Salman, guys. Azi, I was asked a question around how much allowance do I give my kids and how much I should, or how much would I recommend for a parent to give an allowance to their child. And, that actually got me thinking because I think there's a deeper learning from there as parents. And um, South Africa, we live in a country where almost 50% of the population are dependent on a social grant. And as a nation, we need to look after our most vulnerable. The problem that we have with the social grant system, in my opinion, is that it's money for jam. People don't have to work for it. So you just literally have to exist, and be a citizen and be vulnerable and earn. And I think it's the same thing if we look at it in a household. So I'm not against giving your kids money. What I'm against is giving them money for free. So if you're a parent and you pack your kids lunch, a good healthy lunch at school, um, giving them money for free, I think sets or develops negative traits, especially in their younger formative years, where you as a parental figure are giving them free money. We have a situation where in this country, a lot of girls, sorry to say it, guys, a lot of girls are expecting money from their boyfriends for nothing, you know, and unless you are rendering services such as washing his car or something that is outside of relationship give and takes, you know, um, the fact that you're getting money for free, give me just speaks to an unhealthy level of dependence and unhealthy financial habits. And I think when we give our kids pocket money that is unearned, um, it creates that. It creates adults who end up being dependent on other people for finances and want money for nothing. If you want to, if you want to uh, give your money to your kids, I would suggest you give it in the form of a salary, where you have chores outside of their daily chores. So let's assume that your child's daily chores is something like making their bed, feeding the dog. Those are things that they have to do. There's certain things in life that we just have to get done. Those things you don't pay for. But if there's things that go above and beyond, so for example, if it's picking up the dog poop, if that's above and beyond, then you say, look, if you pick up the dog poop every day, that's 5 rand for argument's sake. If you do X, that's another 5 rand. If you do Y, you put a nice chart. So once you've done your 5 daily chores, then from here I've got different things that you can do, and once you get those things done, then you earn a salary. So now your child basically doesn't even have a cap. So it depends on how much is a good salary to pay my child. It's endless because your child now learns one thing: the harder I work, the more I receive. And if that is what we're trying to plant in our kids, that mindset of the harder I work, the more I shall receive, rather than, mom, it's a Tuesday, where's my pocket money? So just something to think about. Um, it's a parenting tip. I'm I'm very very bad at some of the things that I'm telling you guys to do in terms of practice, but I'm trying as well. I'm growing as well. So I'm also trying to implement it with my boys. Uh, Teething pains, a lot of challenges. But the lesson here is important. The lesson here is hard work. The lesson here is making sure that they can now start earning their own money from a very young age. Yes, it's coming from me. Yes, the tasks are very small, but the principle is what I want them to learn. That hard craft, that nothing comes of nothing, and you can't just expect from the world. You can't just wake up and say, oh gosh, I'm a lotra because ngumlotra. Baba, please can you give me pocket money? You can't just wake up and say, oh, I'm a South African. Because I'm a South African, please give me 350 Rand. We need to go into the culture of working for our shit. We need to go into a culture of teaching our kids, our sons, our daughters, teaching our brothers, our sisters, teaching people, Uguti, they have to get up, they have to wake up, they have to work hard in order to get those rewards. So guys, use it, not use it. If you guys got great tips for me, please, please, please make sure that you leave a comment. I also want to learn. I also want to grow. I also want to develop. I also want to become a better parent. So anyway, thank you so much. Liebe great bafethu.